Hi guys, this is Rachel Zebarth, and I'm really excited to encourage you with this video number 3 on this series of God speaking to his people. And this video might seem a little surprising because I want to talk about Joseph. But we don't actually have any recorded conversations between Joseph and God. But Joseph's life was so supernaturally gifted and blessed that it's abundantly clear that Joseph had a relationship with God and was able to obey him faithfully because of the Lord's leadership. When we meet Joseph, he is this young punk teenager, the youngest of all of his brothers, his father's favorite, and his brothers hated him for it and sold him into slavery where Joseph was taken to Egypt. Yet he didn't remain just as a foreign slave in his master's household. He was so blessed with wisdom and discernment that he rose through the ranks and became the steward of his master's household. But in that place of authority, his master's wife accused him of attempting to rape her. He was thrown in prison, and it looks like the story is going to end there with Joseph rotting in prison for 12 years. But instead, that's where the Lord started to really use Joseph, because he had the gift of interpreting dreams. And all of a sudden, the Egyptians around him started having wild dreams that they could not understand, and yet Joseph did. And that's where Joseph gets pulled out of prison, was able to successfully interpret some of Pharaoh's dreams, and ends up coming to a place of authority in the land of Egypt and rescuing them from starvation and a severe famine that came. And even though it might not seem like that's God speaking to Joseph, it's clear that Joseph heard from the Lord in terms of interpreting these dreams. Joseph was able to understand what God was telling these different people through their visions in the night. And I want to encourage you that God strategically placed Joseph in Egypt as a slave and then in Pharaoh's own household to set him apart from those around him. God spoke to Joseph to lead him in a life that was so different from the lives of the pagan Egyptians who were around him. And it's because of Joseph's faithfulness and his undistracted devotion to the Lord that Egypt and even Joseph's own family were saved from starvation. And so I want to encourage you today that the Lord speaks to his people to set them apart from those around him, from those around them. And I want to encourage you today. So many of you watching this are in the marketplace, are in medicine, in business, and the Lord wants to use you there too. The Lord has strategically put you where you are to use you as a blessing to those around you. So what would it look like for you to ask for the Lord's wisdom and discernment and leadership in conversations that you have with your coworkers, in tough leadership decisions, in difficult moments, even dealing with how do we approach this situation in 2020. The Lord wants to speak to you and through you in order to set you apart from those around you. And guys, I'm so excited. I would love to hear testimonies of how the Lord is using you in your job, in your place in life. So feel free to shoot me a message. I'd love to get to know you more and get to hear a latest update. And even my update is that I am going to be going into missions overseas next year at YWAM Amsterdam. And if you would like to join my ministry, I want to challenge you to give a year-end gift to what the Lord is doing and how he's bringing the word to a city that's known for its red light district. So guys, I have the link below if you want to give, and I'm really encouraged and excited to continue sharing more stories with you about how God speaks to his people. I love you guys. Bye.